It was wonderful. I mean, really, I think the stories and the storytelling are both like just really beautiful stories. And I'm a psychologist, so I think a lot about like how it impacts healing, like to see these stories. And also just like how we kind of hold this, the visibility and invisibility, the power of invisibility, but also connection to community. And I don't know, these folks just owned themselves in like a really incredible way. So I think about how can we help people get to that place of being able to own their power.
Thank you very much.
I liked it. Yeah, I thought it was excellent. I'm glad I went. Thank you so much for
You're welcome.
having the film.
Oh, I loved it. And at the same time, it made me emotional. I know we men aren't supposed to cry, but there was so much in it that I could relate to, because we are all hiding some portion of who we really are. And so I could relate to that element of it.
Excellent.
Very enjoyable, very informative, and it made my day.
All right, thank you.
I thought it was very well done.
Excellent.
And it's not a subject that I'm particularly knowledgeable about, and that's why I came. So I thought the acting was superb, and the time and place just really, really nice.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
From Canada, all the way to Florida to see a Canadian filmmaker make this brilliant film. I so enjoyed it. So congratulations, Mr. Whose name has just escaped me now, Chase Joint.
Yes.
On the brilliant film that he made.
All right,
and how relevant for today, for Florida, and what's going on in our political climate. It's sad.
Yeah, it is. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Say anything about the movie? What do you think?
Excellent, very enlightening for me.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, it was really, really great.
All right. How about you?
It was wonderful. I learned a lot there.
All right, perfect. Thank you very much.
As a lesbian, it really helped me see the experiences and the isolation that the trans community has experienced, and it also allowed me to have more empathy, having not ever, been in those situations. Definitely makes me want to get more involved in the trans community.
All right, thank
I know some of you, and for those I don't know, I'm so glad to see you all out here tonight. This is the first film I've seen in 2 years in a theater, which makes it really interesting given the topic. And when Victor reached out, we were in the middle of our legislative session, and sort of in the trenches, and I had a really hard time finding a film, to be honest with you, partly because of that moment. And he said, pick a film that was meaningful for you. And I have to say, as a very out and proud trans man, that I just haven't personally found a character that, really reflected my journey. Part of that might be my age or the timing of circumstances for me. But a friend told me about this film, which is a story I didn't know. And one of the things I'm finding, having started my journey before the internet really connected me to so many community members, there's a lot of history I don't know. And I've seen it to appreciate it, so I don't want to say too much. But as I was walking over here thinking about sort of introducing the film, in doing the work that I do and serving you all, now working as a state LGBTQ advocate under Commissioner Nikki Fried, a little different than the community activism that I got started in. Our stories are all unique based on the timing and our perspectives and our experiences. And the way I will view this film as a transhuman versus all of you in the audience is going to be different. But the parts I love the most is when we come together and we share those stories and we see what we learn from one another. And even coming out of this remarkably unique legislative session, there was still a lot of learning that happened through that kind of storytelling, mostly from a lot of young folks that came up to the Capitol for the first time ever. And these stories that are historic, or the stories yet to be told, are so necessary. So I hope you enjoy the film, and I hope we see more films like this, And then after the film, we have a Q&A, which turned out really fun. I'm really proud to have met the director of the film, and I think there's going to be a lot of other amazing things coming out in the future, so enjoy. I got Twizzlers for the first time in 2 years to eat in the theater, so I'm really excited about that, and sit back and relax. Enjoy.